At the present, we are already working on highly automated driving so that it may possibly soon become a reality. An important basis for this is that safety-critical driving functions, such as brakes and steering, are always ensured, especially when the driver is no longer available as a fallback due to other activities, such as reading or working. AutoKonf, Automatic Reconfiguration for Fail-Safe Automated Driving Functions, is working on the solution to this problem. Previous approaches double the components for brakes and steering. If one of the components, for example the steering component, fails, steering functionality still remains available through the redundant component. Duplication of components is not always technically or economically optimal. Therefore, AutoKonf relies on one redundant control unit that can assume both braking and steering functions. If the primary control unit should fail, be it the steering or the brakes unit, the redundant control unit takes over the unavailable function immediately. There is a high-performance central computing unit above it. Through a fail-tolerant communication, it remains permanently in contact with the three control units. If, for example, the steering control unit identifies an error, it assigns steering control to the redundant unit and then turns itself off. The connection between the central computing unit and the steering actuator now runs via the redundant control unit and thus guarantees the maintenance of the steering function. The necessary reconfiguration takes place within 60 milliseconds and ensures the safety of the passengers. Behind AutoKonf, there is a consortium of distinguished companies with varying competencies. Together, they developed electronic systems that dynamically reconfigure the signal distribution and power supply. This is a prerequisite for the redundant control unit to take over the tasks of the steering or braking control. AutoKonf is a project that enhances the safety of highly automated driving and reduces system complexity and costs. In this way, we help visions for the future become reality.